Hello, my name is Noah Moreno Espinosa, and this is my presentation on my contribution to the Interactive Space Complex project. To give some context for this project, the complex location is in United States of America, Texas State, in Galveston City, with this here being the exact coordinates. Galveston is an island off the Texas Gulf Coast, which is prone to extreme weather conditions such as tropical storms and hurricanes, which can lead to flooding. The complex is made up of 36 individually unique sites that each have their own intended function. Each site measures 176 feet by 176 feet, which makes up each site to 0.7 acres, while the entirety of the complex is 25.2 acres in total. Here we have the complex layout. The sites are connected by pathways with interconnecting of open space and water. In the center of the complex there is a large open area that is intended to be used for events, to the sector that I'm responsible for, sector number 33, named Angler's Arsenal. The intended function of the sector is a fishing supply shop in which you can buy or rent fishing supplies to head towards one of our site's piers and partake in the common site. On the bottom here, you can see the progression of my initial figured ground design, which evolved into my final design here on the right, which the final organization style being linear and the main principle used in design being symmetry. As this project is an interactive space complex, I would like to briefly go over my sector neighbors. To my northwest, we have sector number 26, an art gallery. To my north, we have sector number 27, a gymnasium. To my northeast, we have sector number 28, a thrift shop. And to my west, we have sector number 32, a yoga studio. And to my east, we have sector number 34, a dance studio. The only sector that managed to collaborate with was sector number 32, with the sector designer, Destiny Chase, implementing a mini pool that overlooks my fishing waters, for those who do not want to partake in fishing but would still like to relax and enjoy the environment. Now moving on from 2D design to 3D design, we have some renditions what I thought my buildings look like, and some physical scale models. In the top here we have my first and second CAD rendition. You can see how these designs are different from my later on iterations, mainly due to me seeing how these designs would be functional for my intended function. Now onto my chipboard and final CAD iterations. On these, I designed them to go towards more a simplistic geometry, mainly to me seeing how it would have been better just for a simplistic state and what I need to get done. Now onto the building plans. On the left here we have my floor plan, which has 4 buildings. On the top left we have my residence building, which is made up of 1,536 square feet. And on top right here we have my utilities building, which is made up of restroom storage area and an area which you clean up your fish. This area is also 1,536 square feet. Now, the bottom 2 buildings are both collectively the fishing supply shop named Angler's Arsenal. The bottom left one focuses on selling fishing supplies and clothing that you may need, while the bottom right shop strictly focuses on fishing rental shop. For most casual enjoyers who may not want to spend too much money on a passing hobby, both of these are collectively 1,984 square feet or 992 separately. On the right here we have my roof plan. Now my residence and utilities building both have parapets, and here are my crickets to show that water flow will drain and not get stuck on the roofs. On my fishing supply shop, we have a flat roof and a slope roof. The flat roof is higher than the slope roof to create hierarchy. Now here we have some exterior renderings. On the top left here we have a rendering of the fishing pier next to the fish cleaning station. On the top right here we have a courtyard entrance rendering, which leads to the courtyard for sector 27. On the bottom left here we have a rendering of the main fishing pier in addition to the backside of the fishing supply shop. And on the bottom right, we have a rendering of the residence building's fishing pier. The material I chose for the main buildings are stucco. This is mainly due to the area being in high weather area in which you can get hurricanes and tropical storms, so this is more resistant material. Now here we have my interior renderings. On the top left here we have a rendering inside the fishing supply shop, Angler's Arsenal Shop 1. This shop mainly focuses on selling fishing supplies and clothing that you may need. On the top right here we have a rendering of the inside of the residence building. On the bottom left is a rendering of the office inside the residence building. And on the bottom right, we have a rendering of the second shop of, of Angler's Arsenal. The, the shop mainly focuses on rental services for fishing supplies. In both renderings for the shop, I chose to make it more simplistic so the customers can focus mainly on the products. As for my residence building, I make it more homey, specifically in the office here. As you see, there's various books and various other objects. It's quite similar to my office I have in my home, so it's something I've invested myself into. As for materials, for the rest of this building, I mainly had wooden hard floors and bricks for the exterior, while the interior is mainly just plaster or wooden panels. As for the shop, the tile, the floor is mainly just tile, and the walls are plaster. It's more simplistic again. This will conclude my project. Thank you for your time, and I'm open to questions now.